Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Hello, His Excellency. We ready for battle. Congratulations. Hello, His Excellency. Award for award.
Come on.
It is to bets.
We keep
behind for the day Kiateka de stagger. We keep behind for the day we pa they say they not they go. If una share
we the kiko.
If una share
We the banzo.
If una share
They do na Chuck Norris.
If una share
In fact, na confirm bang.
But Shembe Pierre, you get for take time. When you dey talk, but you uncle. You get for no say, now they enjoy. If I dey talk, left me make a talk bet. If una shake with the one
Once I dey give you small thing.
But today I no receive this small thing. So I know I pass am.
From them days they are begin give small thing, I begin oju. That body always be the say don't begin do, don't begin come back. You know see how it is today. Now only money man, I ain't the wedding can cap then.
I not receive nothing.
Nah, you know if you don't begin saying like body,
no. Money man.
No.
Na King Jimmy cap this. Na King Jimmy. Not only say can't say money man.
Election time don't come back. Oh.
Farm bull them inside the one big family house. How we only do. Well, it look like say this na copyright as soon as see the heading for today's program. Well, now the big topic for today, no local council election this 2022. But it look like say, because in the copy from the former there for they say so they want to do well, for today's program, now the big fish is they can pick in bone and get plenty bone. But not so no more fumble them. As we promised to yesterday for say, we not finish the police business. We not finish the police brutality. We not finish the police wahala inside Mama Salon where they go on. As I tell you now, them buster where they send them, then they in wallet blackout. Then they in wallet. Anyway,
Lectinada.
So Fambule, let me where they talk to you, me na Babuge Kablai from the north, the biggest warrior with a sharp cutlass. Not gonna say there with you, and also not forget for hit the like button for we. Now yeah, the top. I don't know if the brother himself get something for add on top there.
1996 election. Kaifa Smart. Temu Bangura. Edi Toure. Alhaji Ahmad Tijan Kaba. Well, Temu Bangura of PDP Sobe, in support of them, been one sing. Bepi ema munafati yoka sobe, hello.
Hello, PDP.
Hello, ti yoka sobe, hello.
With a old guy. In assets.
That is, if I get her right, correct me please if I not get her right. Then try for saying, before you get it, you get for old sobe, auntie. Wait are the sobe. You get for old bete first. Eh?
Of course, you get for old sides.
You get for old tight. Go on. My SLPP then come. Then them broke the shade lamp. Kaifa where the lamp? The lamp don't broke. Kaifa where the lamp? That time then the lamp is sell. People then they go buy shade lamp. Salon people then support they can't force. But the only thing no more now, the kind way how the supporting don't begin go this time around, now it don't look begin nasty. People they go buy new shade lamp. For only lady can scatter and a grown for ask if away the lamp. By then, APC, I think they be defend themselves in the third position. I stand to be sixth position. I stand to be corrected. I really stand to be corrected. I don't know waiting they really happen. But as time they go now, the election, the waiting, all things don't can turn upside down, mix up, box up. Good. Interestingly, I see something. Let's just go through. I just want member owner and not get to do anything of this election. All they can talk about. But we just want member you waiting as some of the things that will be done pass. Now the tendency song they all come on. Election time don't come. Member, waiting be don't be.
Waiting we go do.
You know the trouble and wahala. We be don't see. So no. So take you time today. No. Anyway, let's not mix up this song. Let the man not hold me for piracy. Anyway, let's just go through quick the election, the presidential election waiting, yeah? How many candidates in the bin team up? 2, 4, 6, let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, interestingly, I think I need to show you something because I get one other campaign strategy where we been the actually go on them thing and day with Temu Bangura. You know, say if they go, I think alphabetically. Now so them be they go with Tamenti.
Yeah.
Please, una way we don't born. Sorry, not to born. Una way we don't reach to that term for votes. Then term then day. Yeah. Let we just hear it from Una. Waiting una think about this thing the way they go on. Yeah. Let we just hear it from Una. Let I give una. Let's just show una something quick. Today me and Bible we make let una feel usa una be don't come out those days. Yeah, then kind enjoyment una be don't get those days. We they really make for let una feel and back today. So we go know how we they go. I think this now all about enjoyment. I mean fun, not a matter of faith. You know, election time not to faith. So let's just give una the rundown quick one. This now the voting slip or where you go say the ballot paper. I think this now be the last election where they use marble. No. Not to marble this. Now be the first election for let they use ballot paper. The first election for let they use ballot paper. Please, una correct me. I just want let we get at the momentum before ever going to election proper one. Thank you very much, Sister Admin. Sister Admin, by the way, they say we look good today.
Thank you, me plover mates.
All right, so let's just remember on a quick one, yeah. This now basically waiting we dey try for do now for just show you certain things them where been don't happen before. Let we remember we say because sometimes they file or get we say for member certain things them. Now only way we remember who's how we come out, we know who's how we dey go. Yeah, where we know how to go again. it show you how determined you could be. Let's just go through this thing. Let's zoom and let you see. Hope you they see. This na the ballot paper, then 10 and day. Where you get one party where them being called DCP, yeah? Abu Iyakuruma, na him been the first na the ballot box, yeah, ballot paper. After that day, you will get one other party where they call National Unity Party, yeah, where na John Karimu, yeah, NUP, na him been there. Then from there you get People's Progressive Party, PPP, Abbas Cherno Bundu, na him been there, Abbas Cherno Bundu. All right, so then you go again, you get the other what they call National Republican Party, where the one been there they call him Stephen Samambu, yeah, NRP. Himself, you see in your own picture now, you see in your own picture. From there, we go to the next one where we get People's, All People's, well, come on, what is this? Edward John Kagbo. We get, okay, People's National Convention, yeah, now in this. Then from there, you begin get United National People's Party, John Kaifa Smart, Kaifa with the lamp, now in this. From there, you begin get National Democratic Alliance, where the person we been there na Amadou MB Jallo, where na NDA. Come on, NDA not to today them begin contest PAM election. I mean, if you say no more new party inside the and it's like my era. That's how I've been the field before this time. Anyway, the person that they will be did it, Amadou MB Jallo. All right, from there you get All People's Congress, where you get Edward Mohamed Touré. Yeah, from there you get a National Alliance Democratic Party, Mohamed Yahya Silla, NADP. Yeah. Then from there you can get National Unity Movement, where you get Desmond Luke, yeah, NUM, 90s. And then you will get Coalition for Progressive Party, where you get Geraldine Williams Sano also, where you get CPP, na be woman, yeah. And then you will get National People's Party, where you get Andrew Touré, NPP, 90s. And then you will get SLPP, Ahmad Tijan Kaba, of course. Then you will get the other one, where na Social Democratic Party, Andrew Victor Longe, where na SDP. You get PDP, People's Democratic Party, Temu Bangura. By the way, this photo you saw na Sierra Leone news blog. Now they get this particular, now they pull this out. But we see say interesting for we look into them. Now, let's tell you something about this list. Watch again the down part. Yes, the last part, the last person we been there na the ballot paper na Temu Bangura, PDP. Interestingly, you get some people where they're not able for read and write, they're not able for know something. Let's tell you where to make the first person where na Democratic Center Party, where na Abu Iyakuruma, where to make Ibn get votes. The reason we make Ibn get votes now because of Temu Bangura. You know, say then ten and if you last give you this first, but last see if you say the brain teaser. By the way, then ten and how them be tell people for go vote for PDP.
PDP.
Yes, how them be tell them for go vote. Last
I can't remember, my brother. They defeat me.
Huh?
That's how they defeat me. I don't remember.
Okay. So basically, if you remember, especially the one they didn't have team in a line, then you can hear more than cut out. Because you know, say on the day for election, then they say nobody know for voting, nobody know for campaign. So then they come on no more. PDP, Dorata. Okay, the people now they don't know say na Dorata, but they're not able for know waiting at PDP how Italeka and Notalek. All them concerned about na Dorata. So we see them give them the ballot paper. The Dorata when a PDP where they don't, then they turn up warm, and when it turn up warm, then they put on party where they up. So the Dorata don't how then they call up. Don't come.
Of course.
Asabio. Clap for me. they turn up. So politicians them they say they can fool at times. They know the kind of people that we get. At times they can smart, at times they can fool. You did not say we people that we get, they're not able for no say the donors and adong we for put the paper straight. Most people as they give them paper so even when they don't give them fine, then they take an entonobam. Then they say no, na dorata. The way one common adona, also I vote dorata, which of course not to dorata I vote. So that's me make Temu Bangura become third, and then Keifa Smart with the lamp become second, and in the first ballot, and then Amati Jankaba, and then they go runoff. Runoff now, of course, Temu Bangura been throwing support for Amati Jankaba, and other people have been throwing support where we make Amati Jankaba be win the election, and Temu Bangura unfortunately not be able to enjoy that position there. In be the Minister of Information, I believe, didn't say Nindi. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I don't remember anyway. But anyway, I think I saw the thing being go. You tell me what do you think about that election day? What do you be know? What do you be know about that particular election day? Dorata. Kaifa with the lamp. They say the lamp don't move. For me, if I run go and pull on a parliament, you know, can pass way can in the body. If that's what they call in the body. Anyway, this now how we just want to start the program today. For let we just keep ourselves together and move the ball rolling. Yesterday, my brother tell you say we been get some things the way we been keep na the basket for today. Let's start with the one we get for do with the recent. No, let's go to. Waterloo?
Yeah.
Yes, Waterloo. So let me see what exactly happened na Waterloo yesterday, actually. Yesterday, when at the 27th of this month. Yeah. This na the thing will be happen at Waterloo, where plenty people them being cry as they say them book them place them here outside they defend their hand to mots. Well, we know say the police they don't talk say then they go on this kind of operation. So the operation at the way then they continue. So let's just watch briefly how it been talek when they made the book the houses them. They shop them, people they shop them.
Have the money, man. Have the money, darling. Hey. It's not a problem today. This now Waterloo Tombo Park. I don't know why they broke people and table. Look what them boku. Hey, they can't for say they can't go all the people there pull outside and they sell. It's where them boku. Oh, salon. And then how we see a gas? People, that don't have the then say about hey, that's what hey, don't be
Well, of course, me family, as una don't see waiting we play for you na the screen. Now this exactly happened inside Tombo, Waterloo. Well, some people been come around for talk to the police them, the people them, the police them, the answer where they give is they know they talk, nobody when a media person. That's for tell you say, now command then they walk to. They don't tell us say, una go do this, and then they tell us say, una not talk to nobody when a media person. But to tell you that yesterday, Fambulem say, we not stop it on the issue of the police brutality. The advantage where the police don't seize to be people them. We not say this not ever happen in a salon, no. Not get we wrong. But this time around, this thing don't pass mark. As we all know how the country tranga today, how the country banner today. So man, even if they go pull a market na in table, you know they able to sell for the day. Because we all know waiting with the undergo right now. It just stand a whole day on self-sanction inside salon. We all see how we people them they really suffer. Inside there, where the space where them people there don't provide for people them before then they go demolish them people them places them where they defend the anti-mort. Mind you, one game table where their family are broke, they don't broke. How many life happiness? Some of them people they get 4 or 5 picking them for take care. All that money they come on the table they have pay school fee because the free education whether they talk about because I know the ever mistake on quality we know see am 8 because some of we na parents them we know waiting they come on and we earn them where it can pass school business right now na mama salon. But yet still this government they go and brag say na free education. Well, we don't know who's part the free day in that particular education when they talk about. So the police, we all they see waiting the salon police as me describe them for be SLPP instead of SLP. Today we get Sierra Leone police. Now we get Sierra Leone People's Party police when are SLPP. And then they work with the command exactly of the elders them when are the SLPP tycoon them. Waiting that they tell them that in there they go and do na street. As we always see, the IG, when people 50, waiting if he can and talk after in Bobo then he don't go cause trouble. Now here we see he left in Bobo them also then they go now one business place in Belgium. They go then destroy and thief plenty markets day. At the end of the day, the IG come and back up and police them. We see the police them, how did they go and destroy life? And they go and they come and tell we say the police that they defend themselves, the police they know they do no bad. So now the police don't put two behind the together then now. Tranga one. Well, we not say make una not broke. We not say make una not move people them. But before ever you they think of moving it together from one place to the other, if you don't create that kind of space, who say it they go day before it can pull a hair. So now, Fambulem, una when they talk politics, una when they think the country, una when they think about this country in future, una when they think about other people, their well-being business, their school business. Now this government they do, they send and talks them on a police for go to them kind here. Tell me that comrade, where they survive na that table. A man not they work because work not in the country. Right now, if you not to that kind of person where they near them, no way you know they get job. But now that table there, this family they survive. Now that table there, this family they take care of them picking at school. Now that family there, this and now that table there, sorry, this family they support themselves for make them not disgrace, for make them not go back to person, for make them not go trust them till they go them Panema Road. Now today, the police they go, they work with command for go broke that table there. How we feel say then Fambulia they leave, as now they don't move them outside the cell. So Fambulem, this discussion will not think politics. This discussion make we not think about color. Make we not think about we tribe. Now this we always they say some of them people that you know that they disturb. Whether they come for can't do that here, they know they say you and SLP go aside, or you and APC go aside, NGC go aside, PMDC go aside. When then they come, they just they do what they do. This is not the reason why always they tell una say una make we put salon first. Then political parties they are, then call how they rally for. We get for very be careful because after we don't rally, you get set of people where they enjoy. We the majority wake up and suffer. Now we they suffer. Today, inside the market, you get SLPP the day, you get APC the day, you get all political parties inside it. But when they come for broke, they're not asked would that belong to SLPP or would that belong to APC. They don't come and destroy this family them. How we feel say that they live.
You know, I want to go the reverse version. Two sides to the coin. One, you want for ask say, then we don't notify them say, then for left that place day. That now one. Number two, we want for ask the place outside in the cell is safe or is not safe. The number three, we want for ask, then don't build side way then for go and sell. If they don't want them for sell na that particular place day. This na the three questions them where me go want for really ask. The three questions in this way me go really want for ask. Now let we start with whether they notify them or not. If you remember, long time ago when we begin talk about the Lumley, Wellington, Dewey, Hastings, then broke. Police inside one them press conference. They don't talk say, then they do this operation, say go Waterloo. And according to them, now the foot part them one for clear. Okay. Because why? Then say it not look safe. Let me take on the other angle. It not safe because most time we don't see Usai even a few months ago, one big container don't go for dump and people them around that same side. Usai people in the cell. If for dump them. Yeah? Because you're under the highway. That's not the bad part or not the danger part we look. But let me look at the other parts. The responsibility of the local council and the responsibility of the government. So we go ask now, say, please, if I stop Bible at any point, I go get for go over to you because I just to check if I foresee if it go possible. For we read the chairman say anything. If it possible, I just to try a number. But now we stand in that. We go to the area where we say the responsibility of the local council and the responsibility of the government. You find out, say, market, apart from the side and day, no other sign or day where they don't build, say, this na market for Western Rural District Council, Western Rural District. This na market space for the Freetown Council or Freetown City. This na marketplace for size so and so. None of that provision they know they. The last government attempt for build Victoria Park. Yeah? Then build that side there. We see say the room the way they build, if it ba fall coup. Because the one where they give the contract, put in hand pan corruption business and they're not able to do the right work. Now, this government been get a responsibility. In as much as the room then small, but still people them able to get market into them places then they. They be get a responsibility first for make sure say they make let them people them use that place there instead of it just team up so. But as you see, because of politics, it happened that way they say they not make use of farm. Now we see say we government them, not really the concern. Like for example, the Abacha Street, every other time, you see where this government in a power, it pressure them for come out. When the other come, no, you know more, then they pull on a street, two side the one follow and go sell. We the make for on so, they make for on so, where they come, nothing they know they able for put in place. Not to the Freetown, not to the Western Rural District. Not to the urban, not to the district. No sign no day inside the country where you go point finger say, this now one sober big market where people and they able for do them things them. The markets they all where they be done build from donkey ears. They all done tight. In fact, the markets they're not able for occupy the people them, for take all the people them. So what thing happen? Then get for make use of the nearest streets and where they near them. That is why you see the Abacha street, so all the streets and they around the side and they then don't overcrowded with people where they sell. And we see when it's way down there, okay, let's look for example. Street markets they all over the world. For the one that way they London, for example, then get popular street markets in there. Okay? Other side and they where they put street market. By the time they say this hour, the street market don't done. It don't make back normally, not like it's forcing me to sell it. Because in as much as street markets, then they make street markets for the people, but the government, the local council get a responsibility. But two things now. The government not they give free hand to the local council for do things them. Because especially if the local council get for do with opposition, where then they're not going to let them say now them praise because the local that particular council if now opposition not going for give praise to the central government. So this they make conflicts of interest today. So all of them things they are, we need for look into them and see how best we can able for move on and see say them people are benefit. Because interestingly, most of the people them where they na them markets they are, let not say illiterate. Because anybody will get side where they do things and do able for make 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not illiterate too. You get illiterate in business. You do understand it? But then they use them people there every day. When it comes for election, all of them street side they are where they go and book so now. If you watch, then party they all get different market women's wing than they. Different markets people group them. But now just election then sabi them. After election, they're not fumble with them. But yet still, nobody know the conscious say, them people are then just to use we. Anybody who want for will vote for it for make sure say he do something, not to promise. May I believe no more say anybody when a politician, before he can have power, if we're able to know how he stand, if we're able to do some things then, when a visible things then, not to promise say we are going to government. Because the thing where people they don't know, the money already people are used for implement projects, so that is not their own personal money. Not to the party money. Not to the party money. Now the government money, the money, even if they say, I don't know money, they give for and on behalf of the people of the country. So these are the things then. But for crown and all, like when you say no more, we government them. I'm saying we government them. Not honest with the people of the country. Like the last government, for example, make an attempt for build Victoria Park. But the one way they give again, me give you. You give me give you. All my eating on side. At the end of the day, then go build for cook for the people. They're not able for making the people, the market people utilize them. Even when they begin for sale, or give people and be placed for sale, corruption can inside the back. Now this don't come out of jealousy, bad that and waiting. Not to we build them. Then self not able for doing this thing for make the thing go on 551. Arrest me case in that area there.
So now this make we always they come and tell them people and the first side I want the way we say they don't feel. Because if really them people are where they become, they be focused on things them where they meet or projects them where they meet the former regime left, then take them from there and move ahead like we know the USA we did right now. Like we don't move ahead of the side where we did right now. But here is a government where it can, because let me tell you, although some of you, when we can talk, you get your way how you take things. But this not so secret. The former man, when the former caretaker, when I'm Aneskoroma, we all see some projects them where the late Ahmed Tijan Kabal left. We see Usa come and take most of them. And we even see when they get in speech them, it is commander. Yeah. But I don't know, now this I always say, whenever I talk, but this government in bad one, the name SLPP, now the heading. But inside the SLPP, now there we get this squad, they call themselves Pauper, where it be say even some of the actions them, the wrong things them, the bad things them, the mad things them, whether they do, you get people from the SLPP also we're not happy with some of them things they are. But since that they can't get a caretaker when a caretaker bio, where he feels say he extraordinary, he empower himself for be a dictator for them. So everybody they afraid because he makes sure for put gun before them for threatening them, and also the pandemic road for threatening them. So even people at the SLPP were supposed to talk for make them able to correct their mistakes there, because tomorrow caretaker they go with a squad when a power, which Alpha Side will be don't tell me the aims and objective of this particular group. You know, the plans them where caretaker gets for this country. And the things that way he get for can implement now this country where today now them with the see so everything don't come to pass. But yesterday where Alpha Side they talk we not be take them serious. Well, that time the Alpha Side will be there now the squad of the real SLPP them. But since himself now angry belly, he said the real SLPP not succeed, the power now in succeed that he don't jump come now the power, notwithstanding fumble them. As I be they say. You get people them at SLPP, when they support this nonsense, when not make sense now. We can't see where they go on to right now. But they don't get much for talk. Because this man, when somebody talk, waiting he believe the gun. Waiting he believe the judiciary, where it be say, then they're not in your pocket. Because anybody will gonna court in the name of opposing this government, now just a phone call from Kiati Kabio to any judge, because they get your main judge, they win a fisher. But to any judge say, I get interest on this case, the next day, na Pandemba Road, you they go. Take example to Mohammed Kamarim Bamansari, where it be said today they free somebody, where put a whole life down. Not to one, not to two. The late Khadija, the people that were involved in freedom of Mohammed Kamarimba, where they allege but a particular crime is still there. So this man also empower himself, where he make most of the people that were supposed to talk for pull this party, inside this man, they can pull this party, they not get voice today. They're not able to talk today. Then just they do, wait till them feel. And the way how this power they go with this country, make no mistake, now the wrong way that they go time, as they say new direction, I think they missed the road, now we they go now the wrong direction. Now the wrong direction. Go ahead, my brother.
You know, when this government been come, then say in the first year, then go provide like 2 million jobs for people. You know, that was a great news. And now be news where we welcome. Now be one thing where we actually be one for see, then put them into reality. But it's unfortunate for say, it not ever happen. You know, I will tell you this, yeah. Working for people, not the best thing at all in our life. If you work for person, just for work for person, you're not able to any other thing, not to the best or smartest idea. Now, let me look for example, the time where that Koidu market been the kick. Now just we locals them, we ordinary market business people them, being able for do trans trade, be able for get that border crossing trade between the Guinea, the Liberia, the Ivory Coast, you know, and Sierra Leone. And we see how it been the boom. We see how the economy been the kick. We see how dollar, because for example, one of the funny things where they make dollar, for example, they go this kind of way, all of what thing we they get, for example, they come out from the other country. And if, for example, you compete for other person in money rather than your money, it means that the person in money, of course, they get weight pass your own. Let me look at this other part again. You they sell something. You get this cap where I want. If me don't bet so much for this cap, you charge me, say, you sell them 1 million leons. Me, I don't bet, but I don't get 1 million. I get 500. Because I bet, the price not the candle. You know the change. You don't understand, eh? But if me self make as if I no want or I get option, of course you the one for seller give me. That is how the economy they operate. But now, let me see. If you don't take other people in now, because interestingly, some of them place out in the book so they destroy people and market them. If you don't make 1, 2, 3 people them, like for example, that Joe parts where be happen the last time. That were linty where they destroy people and things them. 6 people and market them. If you don't take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 people, you don't pull them out of market, out of business. You know how many family you don't pull out of, you don't pull bread in them out. You make things a tranga every day. So I have a thing say, before you do them things there, you for don't get option. Before you say, they broke you say you sell, you for don't able for say, this not the cyber value you go sell. But it's just stupid, you don't give people inside for go sell, then you go broke back outside and day. And not be say street trading is acceptable, but everywhere in the world, then they do them. Because they get structure where they put in place. But we lack structure. We lack system. We lack principle, and we lack everything. So this is not the thing where they are with, and this will continue for Ambogwe. Even after this government, if any other government come, they don't put things them in place. Take me by this. I rest my case for now.
We move.
Yesterday we've been talking about the issue of them female footballer them. Interestingly, I'll give you background. Then they play some competition them, where them been travel out of the country for go let them go before get them place. But at one point, even the allowance pass them the cry for them. Water pass them the cry for them. Then they begin the return and can begin, in fact, before they return, so they begin complain, say, some of the officials them, some of government people them, some of the team managers and the management, then they harass them. Then they sexually harass them. Then they complain. Then give evidence. And if you say somebody they harass you, yeah, you say how they harass you? Because nothing where you could just talk now your word against my word. But if you're able to present text messages, you present voice notes, you present other things them, is that not an evidence for able to take them serious?
For Sierra Leone police now, no.
Okay, I like the word you talk. Let's just listen. This man again who been there with yesterday, the head of crime, how he been the reply to this particular issue? We'll come back just now.
Now we look at another issue we've been get for do with some female players then we be reports to the Criminal Investigation Department on alleged sexual harassment. What's in the happen with that matter since then send a DPP office?
Yes, that matter said DPP office will not look at. Basically, you know, case where they investigate case for like charge case in a court. Now two things you get for proof. One, are the menstrual, the state of the mind. Then two, are the actus reus. Say this person and do this. Who side those two things, there's a doubt about them. The benefit of a doubt goes to the accused person. That case equally, I get growing interest around the society. But we investigate and we'll go to the law officers department. Their advice on the matter. There is no evidence for law we prosecute anybody in that particular matter. And we, as an organization, will not go feel good if we send case to court we lost them. It means we are not professional.
No evidence as in what?
What did they allege? Say they are being harassed sexually. There was no evidence.
But there was text messages then and also calls.
Text messages and calls. They cannot be the sole or only evidence in the matter. Evidence get any crime where they investigate to get elements.
So if the
elements are not complete, then it's not a crime.
So now waiting at the threshold when I can look for in that kind of case, for example, for Leona decide say this evidence not enough for.
Now they say every crime gets your own elements of the crime. That's why when you are investigating, you are virtually like constructing the crime on the case and inquiry file. So where you do such a thing and you cannot assemble all the elements of the crime, it is not a crime. So if for example, I know what if my own property. So those are the issues. Every crime, as I say, we don't know what has happened because you are not policemen. But what I say is taken from this point of view. I talk to you now like a layman. Every crime gets your own elements of the crime. So if those elements are not complete, the crime is not complete. So, possibly one thief, not a crime.
So look at the situation of getting back to the public, informing the public of some of these things, because for as somebody they follow some of the issues and earlier and will say una don't abandon some of them cases. Yeah. So
no.
How una can come back and get to the public and tell them
Well,
this case
every
going have been public interest.
Every case gets a complainant. So when we get advice either from Ministry of Lands or from AG's office on any matter, we call it two parties, we inform them. We put them before one and say, yes, this is the matter you reported, this is the advice from the law officers department.
So in this situation, when we don't get back
that is
to
what
them,
we did. That is what they know about it. That's what they know. They know say that is the case.
So as we continue to look at some of the issues that will be happening last year and how una don't go about with investigations, them other one we been do a lot of attention from the public gets for do with the Hastings shooting. Waiting at the status of that case there.
That matter in a court. So at this point, I really like for restraining myself, not for prejudice people that might already listen to that case. The police officer that will be there around the area will be don't take administrative action against them. They don't dismiss them.
So, Pangolem, now, if you don't listen for yourself. So, yesterday, we promise you, I repeat, say the police business, we're not done with it. You know, I can always they describe them people, and indeed, now so then they, how they look like, now so then they act. But since that we don't get a police again, where they work in the interest of the council, now so no more thing gets for the happen. Now, this same man come yesterday, where they come and defend things them way not just necessary. Now, this same man they defend yesterday, the late Don Paul in case towards Priest Adin. If this man get a bold mind for defend Priest Adin on somebody where, according to the reports and some of the proof them who gets now where somebody come and say now before Priest Adin command for make them put that man down with pistol. And then this same man I come and defend say, according to their own investigation as a police, oh God, sorry for that. I made they die bad. He say they not get a substantial evidence where they able prove say Priest Adin command. And they not even see the doctors them say Now gunshot puts down we brother. What they say we brother. Them brother.
No, yeah, now brother because na Salomon. Now we brother. You right.
Yeah, of course. Nobody talk about the party.
No, you don't need to talk about that
party. Yeah. So then say according to the reports. Yes, the report it proved the doctor then proved say now pistol puts that man they down. But there as a police, they want to know who side the man go get this. Hey God, family, I did laugh because it paid me. This man will also like case will not get ending. Like opposition case to SLPP. Now him be they come and defend. So now it don't come again to sister them where they play ball. They don't come and give a report, then get the evidence them through text message and other ways them. This same man say that evidence they not enough. But mind you, now the same crime, sexual harassment, now the same crime when Mohammed Kamarimba Mansare, the language so for na Pandemba Road. But because now somebody from the opposition, because now somebody will be they talk bad things them what this government they do, because now somebody will be they pull this government in bad things them they waste now do today Usai Muhammad Kamarimba Mansare day. They're very fast for investigate anything where they come from any opposition party. They're very fast for investigate and get evidence for anybody within a social media. They talk about the bad things them where this government they do. They're very fast for investigate for any command where they come out from this government say for go destroy life. They're fast for getting investigation they need. But anything where they feel say if it come to public, it get for affect this this particular regime. No, they know they get evidence for them, and then they slow for investigate that issue. There. Make a reflect your mind back when the disaster happened na Pandeba Road. yeah, na Panema prison. From when they tell we say that they investigate, waiting don't come up till today. When they send them talks, police them, go destroy plenty life than Makeni. From what they tell you say that they investigate, waiting come up today. When they send them talk, police them, go Losar, go destroy people them. From what they say that they investigate, waiting come up till today. When they send them talk, police them, go Tombo, go destroy. From what they say that they investigate, waiting not come up today. But anything where they know say, if it come to light, it affects this power misdirection regime. The police they tell you say they not get evidence or then they investigate that matter day. But we all they see how they treat other people them. As I draw reference to Mohamed Kabari Bamansare na in the na prison. So up to now, somebody when they grant bail, fake bail, they make the bail condition so hard for the man, so then they able to do it in life how they want to. But still, we still watch them. We still watch them and see what they want to do with that young man in life. Then they're just not to the topic for today. But now, this man not come and defend say, they not get no way where then they prove we sister the statement right and take action because they not get proof. The text message and the conversation on our phone is not enough for them for take action. This na the Sierra Leone People's Party Police where they run the country today as Sierra Leone Police.
Now, I think you don't talk everything because most of the time when they talk about evidence, we begin for wonder waiting at this evidence where we own police they always look for. We don't see, for example, inside US, now the Hollywood, things that maybe don't happen long ago, long ago, because of one to other people and they win a witness. We don't see inside and they charge producer them, this BNT, find them guilty and all. But we now, text message not enough, even when the person in number and not enough, voice note not enough, second person as witness not enough. But in the first world, like America where I talk about, where I just make reference to, just 1-2 people where they come and give evidence against, not enough thing for let them investigate proper one and see inside the case they reach. We see the old man when a producer, then find him guilty. Because of what happened, it be sexually the abuse or the sexually the harass other people them. We see R. Kelly, for example, where lots of people them with the same issue come up. You suicide now. But we, the all-female team, they make reports say, so people them, this and this and this and this. They harass with this now, they message them. The police, where for protecting people here, then picking there. They come say, that's not enough evidence. So they're not they prosecute. Okay. A monkey dunya. Now there we dey. We just put case into that one day. Time go fit clock. That's all I can get for say. If you just join me, please, you watch a program, hit for the like button. And share the program for you as well. Yeah? If you're new to this channel, please consider for subscribe. 90% of what we talk about, therefore do with the government of the day because now them in a position of trust and now they will be all accountable. 10% therefore do with opposition and any other business. So please, if you get into that, please consider for subscribe. We Facebook, Fambule, Munakusha and Kabo. You follow we? Please hit for we the like button again at the page. Not to the program, or like for we the page as well as if you not follow pages, please do that for we now. Thank you. God bless we all. Okay. You already watch now on our YouTube. Yeah. Please the like. I know so you forget. You follow the discussion, but please hit for we the like button. Yeah. Hit for we the like button. Yeah. I'll be the ask question before when the program starts. Say. Waiting exactly remember into the 1996 election. I'll be the ask something, but I see some people in they say something. Yeah, then say Dorata. You say anything?
Oh, Bupili. Ask sister me. Waiting talk nice sabi.
Is it Obupi?
Ask sister me. I don't sabi that name.
Anyway. So I think that the thing in that one day. Yeah, we they look into that all and all into the program. Okay, something happened today in Nakotin. Let's just watch quick one. What happened there? We come back just now.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This right now, the quantity, the catch fire. We don't know how far come on at this quantity here. We get for happen today. Now the cyclone begins for themselves. The 28th of January 2021. The tick right now on catch fire. And now it don't begin for them by parts. Now they try to stop all the motorcars that are not coming. For we will get way for to solve this problem here. Now we don't call for our force now we respond to it. So at the issue this now. What I'm like. Saji, I can interview you, sir. Hello, sir. I can interview you, sir, Saji. So now, you know me, Saji? So who's the first one to make this sticker the ball?
Don't call fire for them, don't get away now.
Then they on the way, the fire force don't respond to you. Yeah. What cause this fire?
No.
I don't know what cause the fire. Okay, thank you. But now, fire force will carry, say now it. And this stick right now don't begin for run by parts. This stick right now don't begin for run by parts. All the people and they run the effect for the fire. This fire don't catch big. And this is a very important thing this. And this sticker. And this place, this fire don't catch big. Now the police are don't try for stop for them, it's kind of not coming and they don't go no side. Odu, please. Don't try for reach fire first for them go Bukana. Let problem not be because other officers they are around, motorcars and they are around for let trouble not be. Please, this you don't watch this fire, you don't pass mark. And this stick I doubt if you go survive. This stick I doubt if you go survive. The image of Salon this way, for try for maintain them or this sticker, they don't burn. You don't burn so plenty fire there inside it. Now, plenty fire there inside it now. Fambule. This is not funny, Fambule. This still would happen so. Even the police, they don't do their level best. They don't try for call fire force. They don't try for try for stop the vehicles when they don't come.
Because it's key for left for them back no more, so you know it's you.
This quantity there, it don't burn, it don't go far. It don't go far, this quantity there, it don't burn. The fire force they try for call their number busy. Nobody don't go to come. Don't try for massive smooth.
Well, of course, Pambulem na this na happen na country 3. As some man they say na disaster, some man they still doubt. But me by boy, not a doubt on this particular thing where they happen again. Na trade the country 3 with the see fire day, where we always say this na disaster, this na sign, not to sign anymore. Now Yami and you sit down, who side and catch somebody, we go put fire na this country 3. This person come and chop joblo jabla, in get 4 years, in get 6 years, but since na them bobo, from where they arrest them man.
In name na be SLPP Ayogbo.
Yes, SLPP Ayogbo, thank you very much, my brother. The one who be they do this act, he call himself SLPP Ayogbo. Where so many people be alleged say, well, this man, I think I even get this squad where they go and set fire on people them house. They arrest this man, take him to police. Because of that name, they don't show you say na them bobo. For more than all that bobo, me and you then on social media, when we hear about that case day, he say in name SLPP Ayogbo. In the way offend people the way they destroy or disturb this government. So he na go put the fire. So now now left for the big fool yourself. If we wake up early morning, we see fire in our country 3. Now SLPP Ayogbo na go put a name, not to sign. not to disaster. Now, today will not be know the victim when they do the act. Now, in me and you, they begin the doubt. But already we know there's somebody they were responsible for they go put fire under for let people and say, no, hey, when I see it happen, you they go see that. If me there before that continue, I know they go burn me phone battery for video. Because we already know, say, somebody there where they do the act, he say in the work for SLPP, in the friend bad people they make, they put fire na the quantity. And so many people have been talking and say that same person and they go and set people in host where then they born. And from where they all am, the people have born host business is reduced na salon. But waiting at the question now, where are the ask the salon police, where that mandate today, SLPP are they go. So from let me that not to disaster. Now
so I don't think I normally you say born host stop na or reduce na the country na salon. Say inside Freetown because now they move with bike and motoka quick one.
Oh yeah, inside Freetown. Inside Freetown. Yeah.
Because nobody there the other side. Now Freetown no more.
Yeah.
Because you move here, you go team up corner side, now first they begin film back. And then the filter the fire they begin. Say you go side, then begin waiting. All them things and they'll be the same. But the Olam now, police Olam, and at the same cutting tree the Olam, the other time. When you go for put fire, then so that send them. He say no, in a SLPP ayobo, in a let the ask no then sabiam. From there, young, you know he court, you know he police. Now, how they don't pass with how they not pass with them, he said he defend for bond the one the way no they make where they make the country not go before, where they make the new direction not succeed. It don't begin back, they don't cut in three. Okay, he get for bond the cut in three. That cut in three, they miss it for support. Now they know how let me uncle go before. I support. Bonham.
SLPP are you going to SLPP waiting?
Me?
In a SLPP are you go since a supporter make your uncle succeed. You know SLPP waiting, but under no more. If they give your uncle a tax of 5 years, 4 years plus, you know able to do nothing. If not them months I will let you able to succeed. Trust me. I don't know if na the direction I don't miss or na the mommy in command una they follow. I don't understand them three are waiting wrong with you now. But I don't know waste time on that quantity they talk. SLPP are more responsible. Let the police show you side there. We move.
I think SLPP are able. I'm not thinking anything in this case now, but I think other thing in the way then they need for look into. Yeah, that's what they are able.
But nothing. Let the access SLPP are able. Nothing.
Okay. If we did together, we move.
We fly to the higher heights.
Okay. First of all, I'll give you a flash into this. This basically get for do with how you call that thing there for me, please? Hungry Lion. Hungry Lion. Well, they can't go now into the election proper. But this one first, one start with Hungry Lion, eh? Yes. One start with Hungry Lion. By the way, we don't do this thing long ago where we be don't play this. But certain things in the way we need to get you back now you on your toes for let you remind yourself about certain things them where they actually happen. So if that be the case, let me go quick one and listen to this short audio where we be done team to how we be one time. Yeah, we'll come back just now.
This government all they support, this government all they with. Not over say now overthrow. Now box and pimbe. A winner and not in first win this. Even the first one I may win. Okay, you understand? This why we now they hand over the staff to her. They know they get one chance for rule this country. And they don't get a chance to mother not begin with it too. Mother not begin with it. Because from where they get this power, now fed no more, attack this, that so you know every wrestling bring me. So all this time I will take nothing time this. Na tosu. We get for sit down back na table with authority then. United Nations will get for sit down na table. We'll tell them say this panel okay, they not get one chance for like work. So that 3 years and above, because nobody not get chance, Corona not get chance, And it's not giant chance, una all not giant chance for like work. Now the harass, una the tormentor, una not get one chance it. So therefore she don't back that time when they start and back. Because that 3 years, una don't waste time. Una don't waste that 3 years for the man not able to do nothing. Una not able to make like focus for doing work. So all that 3 years they will not okay it above. Would they start and back? Now which I tell you. When I find other people there, people then I am.
All right, so basically we be just want for draw your attention to how we be don't come out with regards this. This will be the tell you say anybody in a true Sierra Leonean, now anybody in a SLPP in a true Sierra Leonean, but any other person in the law they for, but SLPP law no they for them. This na politics proper and I they talk about so a whole soldier, you know, presidential bodyguard, they make a statement like this. But we still say another person they into a private WhatsApp group where he creates, then dismiss them from the army. Yeah, but Hungry Lion and others dancing against other people, you know, making this kind of public statement, nothing not come out of him. You know, soldier man puts much on politics, nothing absolutely not come out of him. Yeah, so this not just for confirm say yes, Uda na SLPP na true Sierra Leonean and Uda na true Sierra Leonean, the law not there for him, it is above the law. Now only Uda not to SLPP na in the law there for. So that is it. Now, we don't see so they happen every now and then. Of course, you don't hear with young girl and say this not been the trend. Outside the thing begin for election, no election, yeah. And then you begin it and will evaluate, decide for come up with what he call the election, and I call this thing here corona for see if the corona go and bug the election. This all now the strategy within the post for make sure say things them not happen. But we can't go proper one inside this 2022 election. But before that, they may bother let you for come inside.
Well, I just want for make people know say, like what he just don't mention, Fatima Bio for anything where he talk now waiting in an iman they see don't talk, and of course he said they don't talk on a video. Say most of the things that where they come out and talk that they discuss in iman. This angry lion when blind man say at the stone, meaning he don't mask the stone. Waiting that one they mean. If Hungry Lion a presidential guard to caretaker bio, a come and pull a statement about election, for them not so secret. Now waiting here, caretaker bio, don't sit down in dinner table or breakfast or lunch. They discuss now in here where give them the guts where he come out and make this statement. But mind you, as my brother tell you, somebody will just talk now a forum. When a WhatsApp forum, they dismiss them. They say, possibly wear uniform, not for mixed pan politics. But now here we see soldiers and police. Of course, if they forget to dismiss anybody who wear uniform, the IG now number one. If they wear uniform, if they do politics, we see somebody we're gonna Makeni convention, a OSD, we snap with one politician. They put her on serious punishment. Well, according to information, they be say that guy don't lost his job. But we see the IG where FIBA Gongoli war a snap during the convention, the pictures they did on social media. Nothing not come more behind that. All that one they just tell you say, waiting Fatima Bio say, now in they go on at the county. You are not to SLPP, you not to Sierra Leonean. You are not SLPP, you not a true Sierra Leonean. And the things them always Fatima Bio come and talk from Bulem. We they see them with two naked eyes them today. It come and tell you about mob justice. How many life we don't lost today? Sorry. How many life we don't lost today for mob justice? And up to now, the mob justice they go on because we they live and rule by the command of Fatima Bio. We get a caretaker when a mumu caretaker. He's not able to make up a decision by himself. They made a decision by First Lady and the people that will be they put money, put in pocket, we don't put this in government today, now they all not mislead them, so they like it today. But tomorrow they go see them, if Butu in aid, and they cry, they say, oh, if I be no. But that day it's too late because you be get since them where if I become a repent so we for make forgive you. But in other one, you come, you get a evil people and for can add the since them. For putting at the Jahannam tomorrow, where they're not going for day with you. So, Pambulem, this honor for telling no say, we they rule and live by Fatima Bio. All the things that where Fatima Bio talk, na them they go on in the country now. Mob justice and Uda not to SLPP, not to True Sierra Leonean. We move, my brother. We just want to let una believe what you can tell una.
Okay, my brother, while we pay attention to this thing, where they can play, including we fumble them, I want to take note of everything where they come out of this particular thing. This could be the last thing where we actually they come up with. So we want to let you listen and this time get the program for today. So we go now to another issue. Well, not the same issue basically on the election, but this time we basically want to go into NEC and waiting then CSF get for say with regards the local council election. But before we go into that, let us just give una something. Let we go quickly into something different. Let we see. I'll just go into something different and get let just show you some other few things them we basically good nights for we take note of before ever we move on to any other thing. Yeah. First of all, let we go into the local council act, the local government act, yeah, of 2004. The Local Government Act of 2004, waiting is say concerning local government election. Yeah, let's just put get them for you up and going, so you yourself go able for see exactly waiting with the try for see. Please, some seconds. Some seconds, please. Yes. All right. So let's take you directly into this. Yeah, let me see the local government national elections. Yeah, I think now, please. Is it? Please, una hold on. Yes. Okay, so let's go now and get you this thing. Okay. According to the Local Government Act, yeah, of 2004, Local Government Act of 2004. According to the Local Government Act of 2004, if you watch outside and say period, let's see if you see exactly what you see. Yes. Also, then they talk about the period of the election, of local council election, the period of local council election. Yeah. They say period for election. Election to a local council shall be conducted every 4 years. Every 4 years. If you see outside the yellow day, yeah, the yellow day, now that's exactly it is trying to talk about. Yeah, 9 I don't read so for you. They say them for the conduct term every 4 years. Now let we go against something the way I want for let we watch. Yeah, if you don't take note of this, yeah, then you can now to the constitutional review white paper within just don't pull. Then get written and call marginal note election of president. Then get recommendation. If you watch Usai highlight again, it basically they tell you say that presidential, parliamentary, and local government elections be held on the same date. In the beginning, when we start the program, my brother talk about waiting 444.
Yeah.
444 now we localize them. But if you want to make other person understand, then say multi-tier election. That is where you get plenty election, they happen inside one green day. Yeah, multi-tier election. So in other words, you get the local council where you vote for councillor, mayor or chairperson, and then you vote for a member of parliament, and then you as well vote for the president. So this is not the kind of election where we be all the last term in 2018. So then be actually put them, but why then they get a shift policy then they where they don't put in place. But before I explain everything, yeah, it go necessary let we hear from NEC then safe as IGR then be host them with AYV one time. Then we have been decide for Lincoln. We don't link this program long ago, but we've been decide for come back you see, and Yeri waiting at the plan for 2022 local council election. Please let me listen and listen to every word so you're not gonna miss anything. Okay. Okay, sorry. Now please. No, please. Sorry, just hold on, please. Come back inside. Come inside quickly. Oh my God. The thing no anchor by way, but I don't lost. Okay, it's coming. All right, so I don't see me file again. Local council election. No local council election. No local council election. They use some English and they for torment we bring, like when we word I can say for rackle we bring them. But listen and then we can analyze them. Yeah? We come back just now.
I'm going to predicate my contributions on what you've just highlighted. The issue of little or no effect that COVID-19 will have on the electoral process going forward. That is the reason why the Commission now has its strategic plan 2020-2024. And there is a chapter in that strategic plan that has a timeline. And looking at the electoral laws, the provisions that we have, it is clear that we are going to conduct the elections. Apart from that, some time back, the Commission did electoral risk assessment on COVID, and we were able to ensure that after such assessment, we did some mitigation plan, and from the mitigation plan, we were able to develop procedures with regards the conduct of elections during COVID. And we have a testament to that. This is a guide and advisory conducting elections in the context of COVID for ECONEC, that is Network of Electoral Commissions in the sub-region in West Africa. And it will interest you to note that the lead consultant was once a Commissioner Miata French, who was the lead consultant. So having looked at what we had, our plans, and we were able to export such knowledge for us to have this guide for the entire West Africa. That tells you that we don't see any need for a postponement of elections. We have our procedures, and we've been conducting by-elections, even within COVID. And we have very good working relationship with NACOVAC, and since we've been conducting elections, and all of these elections have gone through. But of course, there is this increase in the funding for elections, because if you bring the COVID component, it has increased the issue of the cost for elections, extra activities, the issue of taking care of all of these COVID-related situations. Then the issue of vulnerable and the risk groups factors. We have these persons, how we should manage them, which is also very much important, especially during COVID. But if you look at the procedures that we have been able to ensure that we are able to take care of all of these ones. So that is the reason why, emphatically, we've been very much assertive to say that there will be little, virtually probably no effect that COVID will have on the electoral process moving forward. That besides, we have what we refer to as externalities. Now coming to the issue of the fear that some people have about the postponement of elections. Well, generally, people have been talking about elections. Well, we have different public elections. We have presidential elections. We have local council elections, parliamentary elections. We have these externalities, like the issue of census, the issue of civil registration, all of these other externalities. These are other state institutions, the activities of these state institutions, and the results that they would have based upon their actions or activities. If you look at the postponement, there is the very likelihood for local council postponement, and there is already a government policy. So if we talk about postponement within the context of this cycle, the electoral cycle, it is not the presidential. Probably there may be postponement of one set of election, for example, the local council, because there is already a government policy. But as I speak, we still have the laws of Sierra Leone, and according to the laws of Sierra Leone, local council is still going is still going to be conducted in 2022, presidential in 2023. So if there is this talk about postponement, we are not looking at it from that perspective outside of the cycle. But again, looking at the government policy, which is one of our externalities, just as we are thinking about other institutions making preparation, then we should be mindful of such. Moving forward, the issue of recommendations that have been made from various elections observer missions. In total, there are 111 recommendations. 103 were actually accepted by stakeholders about 2 years ago. Of these 100, and then 7 were rejected. 1 was actually undecided, this issue of movement of vehicles on election day. But of the 103 election observer reports, recommendations that were accepted, about 43 directly relate to NEC as an institution. But there are other primary EMBs and associate EMBs, like whether it is the police, the PPRC, they also have their own roles to play with regards some of these recommendations moving forward. We have these recommendations into 2 categories, basically. We have those that go through statutory review or reforms. Then we have those that have some constitutional provisions. We are going to focus on the statutory ones. That is the reason why the Commission, in collaboration with other partners, very soon we shall be convening a national conference on electoral legal reforms. But our focus is going to be on statutory provisions, because if you go further to looking at constitutional provisions, then you might have to look at if some of these provisions are within the realm of whether they are rigid clauses, as in there's a particular word for them, entrenched clauses. But our focus is going to look at some of these ones that are not constitutional, for the reason being we don't want to interfere because it becomes more difficult. But if you go further to look at some of the key highlights, we are talking about election day or date. We want to ensure that at the end of the day, this conference is able to address the bill that will emerge from these engagements, the issue of defining who is a public officer and the 12 months period, which is also very much important. The issue of funding for elections. Already there is a pronouncement invariably from a government official about the issue of the NEST fund, that is the National Elections Sustainability Trust Fund, the issue of having a standalone fund that will be in a position to help in pushing that drive, and also the issue of nomination fees. This is not new. Since 2012, the nomination fees, it has always been an issue. Even the last cycle in 2018, there was a proposed bill. It even went to Parliament. On the last day of Parliament, it was thrown out. So that tells you the Commission has been very much active and will still continue in doing that. So moving forward, the Commission will have to engage with the partners, and with regards to the issue of some of these reviews for reforms, all of these things hopefully will be taken into consideration. Thank you.
All right.
Of course, me people, as una don hear the reports where them familiar be end up for come up with just for disturb the election process, for make them able to put the side where they want for put Well, this now the big topic of the day, where we tell you that the screen say no local council election this 2022. Well, we used like this young man say they get so many plans them, they will not put all the ticks them together, they get their own strategic plans them for from 2020 to 2024. Mind you, underline the word, we they expect election 2023. This family don't pull this report before this time. This all they lead you back to waiting hungry lion just don't can talk. So this they tell you now say waiting hungry lion become a talk show. Now waiting idoyeri caretaker bill and then in fake and because this man I think it is saying in a waiting in a civil society or evil society, right? So this now the civil society people where we been get will be the kind of talk them against the past government. All be feel safe, then they talk in the interest of the country. We all know say then they talk for make this party come in power so that they get job them way past the job the way that they do. We see this Sano, we see other people them. Where today, now evil society, they're not a civil society them. Well, this is not the plan of the SLPP. This is not the plan of the new the wrong direction. This is not the plan of the Pauper Squad. As me and you they think about the election 2023, underline the word what this man talk. He said from 2020 to 2024. Why 2024? Where we all expect the election 2023.
Well, basically, the 2024 now like a strategic plan. You know, we even after the election we get for put things them in place for see waiting they happen. So you know basically the mean say now that in the election they come. But waiting then they try for say in this one we get for do with the local council election. If you watch the syndicates, things that they happen where maybe people not they take note of them. This talk be don't come now like few months ago, like 6-7 months ago. When this talk don't come up. Yeah, let me see. Yes, like 6-7 months ago where this man don't talk this particular thing. So during that same day, when they put government policy, you will read the word government policy. Government be as well they work on the white paper with the unpick people them where they put together for looking to the constitutional review process. And if you look, Andrew Lavalley aware of all of them things there. So they use that for come out and can say, okay, let's talk about the corona. Corona go disturb the election, right? Okay, yeah, corona did disturb the election. So waiting, let's talk about let's see, let's test the water and see what people they do. Then he come out and talk the thing in there. As you can see now, all of these things they happen. Of course, he used the word say might. The local, if anything for change, now the local council election, yeah, it might. Yeah, and no one put them straight, but in other words, we know in a plaster bite. Because if you look at the way they talk about the externalities, basically, it is therefore talk about the other external factors, the other things the way the government don't kapu for do. And if you watch, one of the things where they tower for do right now local now the midterm census. Of course, 10 now they not done the midterm census, now the 31 and they done like 2 or 3 days from now. That's what they say. We don't know if another extension go day. And when they're not done the counting, they get for put things there in place. They get for take some months for put the figures them together, able for get and clean up and other things them. So this now January, February almost. So you begin look now March, April, May. For later they done there one and day. Something I tell them May, then they done finally into all of these census things where they don't do. Yeah. So then they don't go inside. Okay. Then they first the Hamburg. So when you get after that one day, you get for look say we been done register for we local for we ID card them. Then get for see how best they match. Waiting they come up from the National Registration Commission and waiting neck they do see how then they able for how they call them. Put them together, reconcile them together, and see all of them things in they get for take months. Let's say, okay, they need to do that one day, but let we look into the NEC they don't register now. If we don't go to March, then NEC can say, okay, we begin now. Let's do registration. Registration after they don't register. 1, you get for come back, they can verify you. 2, after that they get for print. You get for take some 1, 2 to approximately 3 months. Then they depart that one day. Okay, so now they don't go for, let's say May, June, July, August. They left September, October, November, December, 4 months. After the 4 months, you get for think of 2023 election. We get for do it local. We get for do it parliamentary and presidential election. Now I will tell you for real, the government they waste money unnecessarily and they're not able for handle 2 elections together. I bet you, as Sidoya and talk, elect Uda talk, and interestingly, the affairs of election only I repeat this word. The affairs of election only and solely they na the hand of the National Electoral Commission. Yeah, now them they put dates and other things them in consultation. In some cases, we know how italic right now. Consultation already happen again. They can just put dates and then say na with the election. But as it is now, this thing already happens. So with all of them things there, for delay the process and all, now may these governments put all of them things there so together. Now I made the government put all of them things they have so together for let them do census, they get for do all of them things they are, they get plenty other things them where they get for put and pan. Of course, you don't expect the government for put and pan some things the way no say they block certain things, then you expect them for give away no more. This is not the first thing for let we get census where they go, first extend after they don't do the first one. Then the mopping up. After they do the mopping up, they do another extension again. Yeah. Now then more of extension than they do. So what do you expect? Look at practically. Elect waiting who that talk. Elect waiting person do. Yeah. The election it not happen 2022. I mean local council election. But the 2023 election, that one day, I not say any other one. No. That particular one day, if anything then try with that one day, then something will happen. Because it means that it deliberates something now. In as much as this 2022 election, it's deliberate, they know exactly what they want to do. But if they try anything with the 2023, like waiting on rely on saying other people name, then something they happen. And we not pray for that. We not pray for that. We not pray for that at all. So, like we say, NEC don't say 2023 election, nothing not the change them. Then they don't talk before this time they don't talk again. Nothing not the change 2023 election. But something they change the 2022 election. And like for example, new, yeah, when are the National Electoral Elections watch, yeah, then are just observers. Now just where is the word? Now just observers. And in some cases, they can just stay in the like for do voter education. Voter education, then a partner, but then not to them they conduct, or not to them they give dates for election. You do understand what they say? Not all national elections watch they give dates for election. Not all them they say, "Paupa, this election be this time." Because in as much as they don't say, the government don't pull a own policy and then new and make they go with that. According to the law, it's supposed for them be this na election year. But this government honestly not ready for that one day and it not happen. If it happen, na plus, na bonus, but it not happen. It not happen at all. Well, we look forward for the multi-tier election. And now we get for CC, the opposition get for time in bed serious one. Yeah? For see waiting they happen. Yeah? Because they get plenty work for do. If not to that one day, I'm afraid SLPP they're on top of the game and they're ready for do anything. I mean, ready for do anything for make sure say they do waiting they want for do for let things go on the right way, the wrong way. So now that I think the opposition gets a lot of work for do, then get for tie the oja, tight one for make sure say things them go on how it's supposed to go on. You really need for be like that one day.
Well, Fambulem, this na in the happen right now concerning election business as we don't tell you according to what we see and the plans them where the government they try for put in place, the things them where they put in place. It look like say the 2022 local election no get for right, but then go do 444 way na 2023 if possible because this government liable for change anything. NEC we don't talk today, but waiting will happen tomorrow. Well, they don't say nothing no they change 2023 election. We hope and pray say it be like how they don't talk am so. Let nothing not change and make the election process go on. Family when they watch the program, not forget say the only thing you they do for where we serve, they feel say you appreciate waiting we they do hit forward the like button. We get 306 people when they watch this program. We only get 138 likes. we me dey see. So they call on una, we dey plead to una, please, we need like at least 250 likes before we dey push the program go before us. When we come to the end of the program, we get 141 right now, 144. Let we go. Counts down, not to like Leon style. This now we had. Let we go. 145. Let we go. 148. We still not reach the 8. Let we go. 149. Let we go. If really una hate rating, let we go. 152. Let we go. We still at the countdown. Let we go. Move. Now I let me family people. 157. Let we go. We still not reach the 859. Let's go. 59. Let's go. 59. 159. Let we go. Because we know say some of you now forget. Okay. 64. We move. 65. We move. We really dey move. We dey with you ask una dey with you, but now they punch the button rapidly. Now they punch the button. 57. Now they punch them. At least now we go 250. 250 at least. Let we go. Let we show love. Now una no more can do and make we show love. The same way we love una should have same love there to we by hit the like button. Let we go. 70, 170. We know they fight again. We move. 70. I think we don't stop Leo. You will forget now going on. Not when you don't like it. You not church again. If you see church, I want to make and two. Because if you make and two, hell. Na pong kaya you.
So man say like 10 times.
I did tell you. Let we push. We did 73. We still not reach the 8. Let we go. Show love.
Why is then they show love? Some people they say nothing not get for happen if 2023 election happen. Yeah, not too. And I want for agree. Because we people them, we get NIG for talk about unnecessary things them. But we not get NIG for talk about things we get for do with the development or the progress of a country. Thing we get for do with laws in our country, we not get NIG for that. A lot of people, they pay a lot of attention right now on in China NEC where they take we for full. A lot of people them. But when it comes to thing we get for move we forward, nobody not cares. Nobody cares. Yeah? It can just cause half noise number 1-2 days after and then nothing. Nobody. Because I think say if you don't reach time for let we actually they watch it and say waiting. This man, some of the things that they do, we no need for allow and for go into some of the things there so. Interestingly, let's tell you something. Most people the way they come out overseas, they come for marry party, this and that, and they come and by the time they return and they begin cry, hey, this country is so you know. But the one the way they you get few other one them where they go, where we know how we link, yeah, we link to me uncle on side. Then they still come and tell we say the one that way they come now very hypocrite, the country very this, very that, everything very okay. Yes, as it is now, you the past as it is peaceful. But if you say you want to talk about things and where they happen, we know right, then it's not ever peaceful. And any country where totally peaceful, not they put on kind of things and they say where person talk, you get for put on. You get for get open mind in anything where you do. Everything where you do, you get for get open mind. That na obvious part na the thing that one day. But sometimes then you do certain things then, you did not say this thing again for affect you. Yeah? But one way or the other, because you get something where you become distracted over, you do go back the other way and do things then where you self no say it go tell on you. And it go ambog you serious one. If we do certain things then, you get for no say certain person they stand for we. And you self get for stand for yourself on the right angle. But if you do other things then contrary, then when person talk, you begin saying that because a link to this, or not because he get other things than way he think, then a very bad thing that one day. You really get for avoid the kind of thing in there. You really get for avoiding things in there. Some of you now, when we sit down, so we they talk all of them things there, so you go to laugh say we crazy. Or sometimes we they talk no more waiting we want for talk. But if you look really waiting they happen at the country, you put them into real context, you go know say most of we very hypocrite. Very, very hypocrite. And we really get for be honest with ourselves if anything for happen positively. If we're not honest with ourselves, with conscience, to man, to God, we not ever get something where they make we move. Mark me what, just take it for real. But sometimes something they happen and a very big thing. Yeah, you see this donkey jump under, this donkey jump under. If this person come and tell you this, you say no, this NEI be na me party, I just get for die for him. Even when they tell you, say, please, this now for your own good. Do them now for yourself and let you become very independent, not dependent on other person. You're not going to still understand. You really not going to understand. And I hope you, when they understand you understand exactly what they try for say. So you see the thing, eh? So the hypocrisy now is very, very plenty. Even when people in the talk say, hey, 2023 election, if you know this, not that, this person need for this person need for that. I go tell you for real, eh? Don't forget about that day. This government, they know how to handle we. In fact, from Shaka Stevens, then they know how to handle saloon people. Saloon people, forget they are na cowards.
Saloon today, not to saloon yesterday. Oh, if na lie, make we check our ministry. Saloon today, not to saloon yesterday. Oh, if na lie, make we check our ministry. Some man na hypocrite, some man just they laugh because of him benefit in Nokia nothing. Then they dance for them color, yeah. Then they dance for them party, yeah. Then Nokia for the layman, yeah. But God go judge them one day. Now remix so, not to the real version. Saloon today, not to saloon yesterday. If not lie, make we check our ministry. You know me, brother, the hypocrites of we Sierra Leoneans, them, it just pass mark like where they talk and so. But one day, maybe we go decide for the other side. Or God, they direct we per other thing because Motaman, you don't know. So man go sit down say, we will get two brothers them. Where be the Sidon they tell we of all the waiting they happen so. But at that time, we will feel say maybe they in the influence of alcohol, or then just they talk because they hate this government. Not knowing that we they talk for see a better Sierra Leone. We they talk for make we see ourselves as one people. But inside there you get people them today. They're happy with the majority they suffer. They're happy with the bad things them they happen because some of them not even born picking. Well, some of them born picking, but they don't care about the future. They care about their young benefit no more today. They're not ever they know say time they reach me and my brother we swear so. This we born, they don't weak. But if this country is still there outside it is so, we picking them. The sufferness, now continuation. Well, maybe you go say, we young go better. The young go worse. Well, some of we, now that one day we stand against today. Whatever name you call we, whatever party put we, whatever stain, whatever cost it cost we just okay with that. As long as we fight for the truth, we fight for see a better saloon tomorrow. We don't care what you say about we. But salon people, we Sierra Leoneans, una make we left hypocrites. You know they take, we know we are. It just they put to life them down. Hypocrites, no they make me and you better personally, don't forget about government. Hypocrite, they just put your whole life behind you, they deteriorate like any other thing. If we not stop hypocrites, it will affect we and affect we life them. Make we forget about the country. Let we think about we safe now. Make we learn good thing. Make we think good about each other. But this sick what we get, too sick where they affect we in this country we call Mama Saloon. Bad hearts and not foresee Shembe Pierre the rise. Not to mean that God where they provide for Shembe Pierre, but me body they tied up because I see Shembe Pierre they move ahead of me. No, not think that way. not even feel that way. The same God when they give them Bepier, if you act clean, the same God they do them for you. But as long as the same God, they look this your at 20 day, trust me, you know they ever be like them Bepier. Because the God who they serve, now a living God. The God who they serve, if they look you act, now they begin judge you before you open the way. No wonder where they see some man, if they do all kind of things, but it still remain the same. Check you act. Check what you don't do people them. Check how you think about people them. If we not left, these two sick, we not try for men and no doctor not able men and for me and you. Now me and you just take and say, now a blood, now a stain inside we. Now we get for men and for ourselves. But that's an hypocrite. Now the two sick, where they run away. Make we stop so we able to be better people them and see a better Sierra Leone tomorrow. Arrest me, kiss me, brother.
I just they look forward for see because when I they watch the comments them, you know, I they see some people they say they know they give APC chance for campaign. Caretaker Biobi don't talk and say you know how for deal with them. But if you get a straightforward mind, yeah, you always want to see the best thing happen for yourself. You go know exactly how to handle certain people them. But if today somebody talk this word, the next minute you dey come, it's either you compare or you dey try to do other things contrary to that day, then I dey wonder outside. Sometimes can they, you know the challenge other get power pass you. For anyhow you look APC na opposition them day. SLPP na the ruling, then get everything with the control. Yeah? So you get for know, then say take time kill Ange for let you see in God. But if you're not able for handle them, how it's supposed to, Bible ready follow.
Yeah.
If you're not able for handle them, how you for handle them, then a very big and dirty part with the head for. And the truth now, I don't ever want to see them kind of things then they for happen. I don't ever want to see it happen. You know, because when I talk with passion and I talk from my heart. The love when me get from my country and the way how I see how certain people for actually move. It sometimes it can pain me. It can really, really pain me, honestly, and it's heartbreaking. But sometimes the way how things then they go, you know, also you get vibrant opposition. Yeah? Plenty things then the way now they for take the lead. But for let you know, say, most of them, they just care about waiting can happen tomorrow. Election come, the ordinary people then fight for them, they win election, they will then fumble them, then go back pump shopping. Now the same thing no more. Politicians, it be mad at you, it be udato, brah, talk and go, talk and come. Then first priority, now themselves and their family. And then they can think of then friends and the people them or the country last in the agenda. That is why anytime we then get some favor, then give them like 100, they can think of just one for we. And that one they know they move way forward, they move way backwards. Every day we talk about how things them they go. How you will see things the way we supposed to go on with, where for be don't happen. Years, ages, 10 hours they run after them. We know they reach stuff, we just they go. It's like for say, when you take stick, you put them by yourself so you tie the money before them. Then you say, they run after the money for go kitchen. But how they move now, so the money back the move go. How you want for kitchen now? It's unfortunate, It misleading, misguided some things the way they happen in our country. Certain things then the politicians need for take the lead for the people them for follow. But if the politician did not take the lead, then they afraid. Most of them picking them, they know the tongue. Then the other side, then they enjoy education. But when it comes, now we the ordinary people, then they want to ultima before for them. The way then say, fight for yourself. Now you the people that fight. Who's people then and who's for yourself? We not say wait something can just know anything happen. Now the politician and they come back and can't sit down. They enjoy. When it come and draw just they don't pull them, they don't go. Anyway, let God help we country.
Amen.
Let God really help we country. And let God give peace and love inside plenty people in mind. If you think of peace, you think of love, it will really fine for we all and we will really enjoy things the way they happen. But if we not think of love, we not think of we safe. You not think say when this person talk, not to alter way this person talk, if you misinterpret them, or if you try for bring up your own kind of defense, we for learn for see we safe as one and move like one family. Now a very difficult situation. Sometimes if you do talk, you know, other person go the face, this a crazy talk they talk. But if you watch them, sit down and watch them, put them into real context, you dey see say we really need for begin think like one people inside one country. Not to usai you go say, Udana two Sierra Leoneans na SLPP and the rest. Not to two Sierra Leoneans. Let's show love to one another. Let we really show love to one another. If we're not able to express that one day, we're not ever able to move with one voice, one mind, and with peace. I rest my case.
Salome. Anyway, we pray for the best, and we pray for see we country like any other developing country na Africa compared to the Ghana and other places them who they run for go seek for medical attention and book learning. Yeah, that's now we pray and we walk towards them by God in your own grace. The one them we no want to see Saloni better and God decide for them before it's too late. That's not the only prayer we some of who gets. The one that we don't want to see this country better, make God decide for them before it's too late. Well, Fambul them, we don't come to the end of today's program. I don't know past if people get anything for say, but I feel see me outside. We don't talk them all waiting we get for talk today. Still, the likes them they done as we tell we family members them for help we push the like go up. Well, Fambul, not forget say this na your channel we had where they come to you every day, but Sunday and Wednesday we they bring you the program Blue Mind where 9 p.m. salon time. Not forget say this na your channel, hit the like button for me where they talk to you, me na Baibure Kablai from the north with a sharp cutlass. Until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition inside the same channel, same time. I always say, I love you all, make we stay blessed, and be careful towards the things that really go on in the country. We concern about everybody is security in this house. We concern about everybody is safetyness in this house. So, make we all be careful. Tata, until we meet again tomorrow. Love.
Thank you very much. Please, couple sense, no couple word. When then they tell you certain things, then you really get for know what they do. You know, I know you feel say we come say something to you, we not cool. We they say certain things then to you for let you know say you need for do something. You really need for do something. And as a politician, you also need for stand up. But if you're not able for put you host, you personal, you host, I mean you host. Now they talk about party, you host as a man, you not able to put you host together. Tell me what you go able for do. Let we think small. Let we forget about westernized culture. Let we think small about the Africa. Put the African mentality into context. Certain thing and the way they tell you something, just take them. For example, before this term, if you feel say you can't take away, you get not able for controlling human house. Now the country now go able for control. You go able control country. You really need for know exactly the thing in there. Anyhow it be. If you get for take up the leadership role. Take them like a strong man if you're a man. If you're a woman, not say you're a woman and do exactly what you're supposed to do. Let we look at what we for do. Stand up to the right thing. You want for vote? Vote for the right thing. No vote because my mama and papa born at this party. Or myself are born at this party. Equity happen at this party a day. Equity happen, that's the situation we did. We always did it. We know they move on. We really get for know what we do. We get for strategize. And know say some of them things the way we do, we get for change them small. change them small, let we get something really cool. Well, until we meet again in another beautiful edition of a program where we call We Are. My name na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we all. And please, who you don't come like, comment, share. And if you just watch, you not do anything, we love you. Honestly, we love you so much. And while you mistake this from today or for tomorrow, because without una, we're not able for things straight. Until we meet again, God bless we all.
Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wait you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you the support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.